culture and chaos. Welcome to this week's episode. This episode is going to be about all the pop culture I think you probably missed. I did some digging last night and I found quite the info that I was like, how did we all miss this? 3, 2, 1. That was Yeah 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 by Kayukas. And I would just like to say happy Tuesday. Welcome to Culture and Chaos on Smoke Radio. I'm your host, Komal, and we will be talking about all things pop culture fun. And this episode's going to be really fun and exciting in my opinion because I did a lot of digging for pop culture news that I do genuinely think y'all will care about, but you probably didn't hear about. Your girl was digging through YouTube shorts last night because I figured out that's where all the low-key pop culture is like being spread around the world. So yeah, we have a really fun list to talk about, and first thing we're going to talk about is Harry Styles. So I thought let's play a little Harry Styles throwback before we get into things. This is Grape Juice. Chilling in bed with my doggy, jamming with y'all. Oh my god, my dog died, but I think it's really amazing you have a dog. Sorry, I just like don't, I'm like, I love my dog too, so I get loving a dog. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be bringing up my dead dog. Sorry guys. Oh look girl, I understand, I bring up my childhood dogs all the time. Yeah, that's my same response, babe. I love you. That was Grape Juice by Harry Styles. And yes, you guys, it is time to start indulging in the Harry Styles rumors that are circulating. Okay, let's just give a little recap. Harry Styles hasn't released music in 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. And that actually makes me feel so old because I feel like it was yesterday when Harry last released music, and apparently it was 3 years. When I heard that, I was shell-shocked. And there are now rumors circulating that he will have a Vegas residency. Now, I have bad opinions on a Vegas residency. I don't like it. Why can you not come to every, like, I don't really understand the point of a Vegas residency. I've never liked it because, first of all, I'm not coming to Vegas. Okay, I just turned 21, especially that. Like, if any of my favorite artists were doing a Vegas residency prior to me turning 21 last year, then I wouldn't have gone. Why would I have gone to Vegas? Do you see what I mean? So I'm not a fan of the Vegas residency. I'm really hoping Harry doesn't do that, especially because I feel like Harry Styles has fans all over the world, not only because of One Direction, but just because he does. Like, I just feel like he's really, really popular in a lot of East Asian countries especially, which, icon. So if he does a if he does a Vegas residency, I will be disappointed and upset. I think a world tour is what Harry Styles needs because he's been silent for too long, and I'm like, sir, you had to have been cooking something up. Anyways, this is What's My Age Again by Blink-182 because, I mean, we all have been seeing the social media on what's going on with the Kardashians and the Disics and the blah blah blah. We'll talk about it in just a minute. Hope you enjoy. Guys, I also don't know this song. Sorry, that wasn't as good as a segue, but I also just don't know this song. I just found it on the database. Oh, I do know this song. I'm just basic, I guess. 3, 2, 1. That was What's My Age Again by Blink-182. And next up, I wanted to talk about Mason Disick rumors. Yeah, his name is quite the tongue twister, first of all. Why did they do that to him? Second of all, I am always in shock when the internet does these rumors. And let me just say, I am someone who did believe it. Okay, I did believe it. But I am always in shock because he's a minor. Mason Disick is a minor. Why are we talking about him on the internet? You know what I mean? Like, I saw the headline and I believed it, but at the end of the day, is he not like 16, 15, 16, 17? And I actually really did like Kourtney Kardashian's response. Let me give you guys a little recap if you don't know what's going on. There were rumors circulating that Mason Disick had a baby and the Kardashian Barker family took them in. Girl, now, was I crazy for believing it? Maybe, yes, I did believe it. But I feel like I really liked Courtney's response. Was like, you guys are horrible people for making these assumptions. And I agree. You know what? I agree. She was like, this is my son. He wants to be protected. He wants to be secretive. He wants to be mysterious. And you know what, Courtney? I stand with you on that. Even though I believed it, I stand with her. Like, maybe he's not a father, but he does deserve his privacy as a minor. And you know what? Why are more people not applauding Kourtney Kardashian's take on this? As in her just being a protective mother. Because I feel like we're all about, like, okay, no child exploitation in TikTok content. Yet, when freaking Kourtney Kardashian is out here defending her son for pregnancy rumors, everyone's silent. Everyone's silent. Okay? So, anyways, I'm glad they're fake. I'm glad that, you know, he has a mother that stands up for him like that. That's iconic. And I hope him the best, okay? That's why we played Blink-182, okay? Because that's his new, you know, stepdad. Anyways, next up, I wanted to play Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles because, you guys, I have been feeling like I need to take life a little slow lately. Like, I've been listening to a lot of slower music from the 70s and 80s. So this is Eleanor Rigby. Also, I didn't like that. Guys, did I do really bad at talking? I just wasn't a fan because I wanted to be really careful with my choice of words. Yeah, I wanted to be. I feel like people are not mindful enough when talking about minors on the internet, like Mason Disick. Like, he is just 15 or 16 or whatever. That was Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles. Just wanted to throw off the vibe for a second. And do I regret it? Maybe I do. Okay, maybe I just wanted to keep the fun vibe. Don't know why I thought, you know, a spooky, slower song would fit the mood. But actually, if you look outside, it probably does fit the mood. Next up, I wanted to play Waking Up in Vegas by Katy Perry. And when we're back, we are going to talk about something that will probably blow all of your minds. The Office's renewal. You heard that correctly. This is Waking Up in Vegas. Gotta help me out. 3, 2, 1. That was Waking Up in Vegas by Miss Katy Perry. And you guys, we have something I am very excited for and did not expect to hear about in this day and age. They are doing an Office renewal. You heard me right. Now, everything is rumored except Oscar from The Office has come out and said he would be in the renewal, or he will be in the renewal. So here's the thing. I haven't heard much about this. I'm hoping this is not fake news, but I was able to find a few things about it. So with renewals and with TV shows, you know, coming back for one last season or one last episode, it's really, really hard to find if it's true unless the network confirms. And I've only heard bits and bobs, but you've heard it here first, probably, okay? Because I was shook when I saw this, and I did see like 3 or 4 videos about it. So yes, there is a chance The Office is having a renewal. It would be called The Paper. I don't like that. Now, you see, I already don't like that, but whatever. And Oscar said he would be in it. So that's all we know for now. I'm really scared about The Office having a renewal because I think it's one of those shows that was perfect when it was airing, and it was perfect when it was made, and it was just, you know, a work of art and time. And I don't want the new Office renewal, if they do one, to ruin the old Office, because I also feel like a lot of the setups, a lot of the jokes that were in the real Office show, they wouldn't fly now. And the whole character types and some of the dynamics, they just wouldn't work now for the modern watchers of sitcom TV. So I'm really scared for this Office renewal. I really pray it's good. I actually do hope they get Mindy Kaling in that back corner studio writing as they film again. And yeah, I'm so excited. This is Pumpkin by The Regrets, another happy song to keep our Tuesday going good. I love this song because of you. That's my favorite thing to hear. That was Pumpkin by The Regrets, a very, very old but fun song. And next up, I want to talk about something that is like really actually bothering me. And it is, in fact, Hannah Berner's interview of Meg Thee Stallion. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion. And if you don't know, Hannah Berner, she's like comedian, TikToker, whatever, and she was hosting at the Oscars and did just a really tone-deaf video where she interviewed Megan Thee Stallion, and she just said things that were I would say macroaggressions, girl. Like, those were not microaggressions, those were macroaggressions. And do you know what? Like, one thing I've just been thinking since I saw that video is I can tell when people are not around diversity. And what I mean by that is I can tell when people don't have a diverse friend group. They don't have a diverse set of thinkers. They don't have a diverse set of people. They don't see or understand a diverse set of experiences. And that's the only thing I've been thinking since I saw that Hannah Berner video with Megan Thee Stallion. Like, I just thought it was really, I can understand someone who literally has zero diversity in their life, how they wouldn't know that's bad. Do you see what I mean? Like, and that's the first thing I thought when I saw that video, was not like, oh, you know, she did this maliciously. No, I think she genuinely has lack of diversity in her life, and that is an issue, and that should be addressed. And I feel like I can tell so fast when somebody does not have diversity in their life, and especially, you know, with certain people, you can tell because they will not react to experiences or connotations within, you know, when somebody's saying something to you, etc., the same way. And yeah, I don't know, that interview made me kind of upset because I could tell really easily that this woman is interviewing artists and actors and singers from such a wide range of backgrounds, and she obviously has a lack of understanding of experiences from all over the world. And that's what made me mad. And that's what made me mad, okay? Anyways, so I'm actually feeling heated about this. Like, I really did not like that interview. And I was like, girl, why don't y'all get me on the carpet? Okay, why don't y'all get me on the carpet? Anyways, this is Don't Blame Me by Taylor Swift and Post Malone. If I'm being honest, I didn't even cue this. This was just already there when I entered the booth today. So I think it was meant to be. And lack of accountability. So I did see that Hannah, she actually did apologize, but, and like, here's the thing, I don't think that this woman went on the red carpet and was like ready to, you know, say something offensive on purpose. I think it does come from a lack of diversity and knowledge and community and knowledge of experience and knowledge of fucking a lot of shit. I can see when I watched that video, I was like, she has a lack of understanding. And I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it. Also, how do you not read the room? Megan Thee Stallion was so obviously done with the conversation. Like, if a celebrity is skewing you away. There was another interview I saw. This guy interviewing Ariana Grande, asking her about new music, and she was obviously so uncomfortable with the questions about her new music. Like, he was kind of pressuring her. And I just don't understand. Are interviewers not reading the room? Are you trying to get a good clip? Like, what is the vibe? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I was on a red carpet, I would do great, because I'd be like, what'd you fucking eat for breakfast today? Like, you know, what'd you eat for breakfast? You know, what are you gonna do after this? Are you gonna go to a fun after party? Are you gonna stay in, have a cozy night? Like, I'm asking the real deets. Like, you know what I mean? 3, 2, 1. That was Don't Blame Me by Mrs. Taylor Swift. And next up, we are going to be playing Lady Gaga. Girl, why are you playing Lady Gaga, you might be asking? Because some surprise crazy pop culture news for you is that Lady Gaga recently did a lie detector test, okay? And guess what was asked on that lie detector test? It was asked, are you going to re-release a continued version of your song Telephone's music video, which features Beyonce? And Gaga said yes. Yes, moment of silence, moment of silence. That means we are going to be getting a Lady Gaga Beyonce music video in our lifetime. Which will be insane. And do you know what I was thinking about? What do celebrities do when they want each other in their music videos? Like, do you think Lady Gaga would pay for Beyonce to be in her music video? Or is it like, hey bestie, wanna hang out? Like, is everything about a check in those days? Do you know what I mean? So I was thinking that all night. Like, when I heard about Lady Gaga wanting to do the music video with Beyonce again for her song Telephone, I was like, that was gonna be insane. Like, it's literally gonna have like 1 trillion views. But I don't know, do you guys like pay each other for this stuff? I don't know how it works, and I wish I did. Anyways, this is Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. Hope you enjoy, and I hope we're really excited for this music video. Somebody said Beyonce deserved Album of the Year. I have an entire episode dedicated to the Grammys. It's on my YouTube. But yes, I had lots of differing opinions on the Grammys winning. That was Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. And next up, I want to talk about Doja Cat. So a few people did request I talk about this last week, and we just kind of ran out of time. But Doja Cat had a lot of backlash to her Oscars performance. It was a James Bond tribute. Now, I didn't want to talk about what you guys probably think I want to talk about concerning it. Like, I really don't care if she did good or bad. I think it's all about, you know, are you a fan? Do you like James Bond? You know, there's a lot of factors that go into favoritism and if people like a performance. But what I wanted to talk about is how much I loved her response to all of it. Because I feel like if I was a singer and I hit a few flat notes, I would literally be having an anxiety attack, freaking out. And I feel like her, in her Instagram response, she was like, you guys, I was nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I hit a few flat notes, and you know what? I'm just a human. I loved that response so much. Like, I don't know why. I think it's because I'm like that. Like, when I mess up, I just will be like, guys, I was really anxious, you know, I was just like being so honest. And I feel like a lot of times celebrities, they'll be like, oh no, that was my best work, or like they just like won't say anything. But she was just like so honest and told us how she felt about her James Bond tribute, and said she was, you know, not as prepared as she usually is, and blah blah blah. And I really appreciated that honest response. Like, I just love when people, you know, are honest like that, especially in the celebrity world. Anyways, next up we're gonna play Rhythm of Love by the Plain White T's, because I already told y'all I haven't been having a good past few days and we need to get the vibes up. That was Rhythm of Love by the Plain White T's. Somebody asked me what that song was called, and it actually kind of made me feel like, holy crap, because I remember that song playing on the radio every single day growing up. Like, I vividly remember on my way to school in the morning, and I was like literally in like kindergarten or first grade, I remember that song playing on the radio all the time. So that's just wild to me. But next up, I want to play Paramore. And on the note of Paramore, I completely realized that I have never filled y'all in on when I saw Paramore, because at the Eras tour, Paramore was my opener when I went. I did go 3 times, but you guys do not get mad at me. Let me explain myself, actually, since I already got myself into this whole about the Eras tour. Yes, I went to the Eras tour 3 times. Now, the first one, it's because I won the Ticketmaster war, but I was in nosebleeds. It was the worst seats ever. I literally couldn't even see Taylor. Next day, I get invited by one of my followers, who's also one of my friends. Like, he's one of my first followers, and we became friends. And I went to the Eras tour with him, and it was a total surprise. And he was like, hey, I have an extra ticket. And I was like, are you kidding me? So that's the second time I went to the Eras tour. And then the most recent time I went was in her London Wembley, when she had like 9 shows there, and Paramore was our opener. And I honestly was shocked that Paramore, who's in my head such a big deal, was an opener. But my theory is that Paramore is trying to get the younger audience into them, if that makes sense, because I do feel like Paramore was really popular when I was younger and with teenagers when I was younger. So teenagers, you know what I mean, like 18-year-olds when I was like 12. So I feel like Paramore is just trying to get a new audience, and then it made sense to me. But besides that, I feel like they need to be on their own world tour. Anyways, this is Still Into You. That was Paramore singing Still Into You, an oldie but a goodie. And next up, you guys, I actually do have a funny story with the song. When Love Me Not came out, it's by Ray and Rex Orange County. That's my favorite version of it, at least. When it came out, I was so obsessed with it, and my friend from America was staying with me for a week in London, and I played it every single morning while I got ready, and I would just play it on repeat. And the thing about me is I won't realize when something is on repeat. Maybe it's like ADHD brain, I don't really know why, but like a song could literally be on repeat and play 500 times, and I would not notice nor care. And I literally was playing it on repeat without noticing, and my friend was like, girl, I love you, but we have listened to that song like actually 50 times. And I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't, okay, I'm so sorry, y'all. So I really do love this song, and then I stopped listening to it for a while because I was scared I'd make myself sick of it. But here we are again. This is Love Me Not. He loves me, he holds me tight and lets me go. He loves me not, he loves me, he holds me tight and lets me go. Well, it's safe to say now, you can tell I miss you the most. 3, 2, 1. That was Love Me Not by Ray and Rex Orange County. That is the best version of the song. Try to fight me on it. Next up, we're gonna play New Perspective by Panic at the Disco. I love the song. I did get really sick of it when it started going viral on TikTok because then I was hearing it all of the time. But you know what? I'm trying to like it again. Also, when we are back from this song, we are going to talk about Fashion Week. All things Fashion Week. Do we like it? Do we think it's out of touch? Do we love actually seeing the fashion? Who are our favorite brands? Let's talk about Fashion Week, ladies, okay? Like, why am I in such a mood this week? It's because you're on your Loodle phase. Look, y'all be knowing. Y'all know I'm on my Loodle phase. Look at this. I'm not going crazy about this Loodle, guys. My Loodle phase. I've decided, like, we need to teach the entire world about the Loodle phase. And instead of being like, oh, I'm on my period, I'm on my Loodle, you should be more scared. You know what I mean? That was New Perspective by Panic at the Disco. And you guys, scratch the Fashion Week topic, okay? I have something more pressing to talk about, and it is Mindy Kaling's new show. Now, I am going to make an entire TikTok video dedicated to it because I actually have so many thoughts. I don't even think I can convey all of my thoughts right now. As you guys know, I am a Mindy Kaling stan, and I do get kind of mad when all the brown girlies are hating on Mindy Kaling, like, just because she's put out a few works that disappointed us. That is not how we should be treating humans, and especially humans making art in general. Like, she's had a few flops, and that is okay, because she's also had a few big wins. So yes, I am a Mindy Kaling stan, and you have to know that about me. And I have no fear in criticizing her while being a Mindy Kaling stan, because I can see the actual duality of it. But her new show, it is available on Netflix. I have a lot of thoughts. At first, I didn't like it. At first, when I started watching Mindy's new show on Netflix, I was like, this is cheesy, the script isn't good, blah, blah, blah. You guys, I finished it literally in a night. Like, in basically 2 nights, I finished the entire show. Because, you know what? Mindy Kaling has one thing that she never misses on, and it's making something that's even cringy addicting, okay? All of her shows are kind of like crack. Oh my god. No, but literally. So I do think that you should give Mindy Kaling's new show a watch. It's not like a car crash that you can't look away from. It's like a flower rose garden that you can't look away from, okay? Anyways, next up is Sports Car by Tate McRae, because I'm not a Tate McRae stan. I don't listen to her, but you guys ask me every single week. So here you go, ladies. Not the Tate McRae shade. Okay, it's not shade. Just because somebody doesn't listen to somebody does not mean it's shade. I don't get the vibe. Yeah, Tate McRae, to me, I'm not being offensive. Everybody can have different opinions, and I'm not saying anything bad about her before y'all go wild. I just don't think, it's not even that she's missing something. I think she's not my style. I think a new white girl gets famous every season, every few years. And for Tate McRae specifically, I don't connect with her. Like, I think she's a great dancer. I think her music is fun at the club. There's a lot of things that are great about her. They're gonna get me for this. I don't understand. On the internet, you literally can't have opinions. Like, I'm saying she's a great dancer. She has good music. Like, I listen to her when I'm at the club. But for me, I don't think there's anything special that I see that I like. You know what I mean? Just like how some people don't like Taylor Swift. That was some Tate McRae. She's very fun to listen to in the club, and that's all for me. But you know what? I can get down to her music, okay? Now, you guys, the show is unfortunately about to end, which is very sad as I do love our show. But next up, and for the last song, but it will not be the last time I'm talking to you, I wanted to play Pajama Waltz by the Arctic Monkeys. I love this song. This song, I feel like, is one of those things where, you know, when you play a certain song and it takes you back to a certain time. I know I've referenced this. Literally makes me feel like I was at the pub with my boyfriend right before we started dating, and there's butterflies in my stomach and I'm really scared and I don't know what I'm doing. And this is that song for me. Hope you enjoy. 3, 2, 1. That was Pajama Waltz by the Arctic Monkeys, one of my faves. And you guys, I am so sad to let you all know that today's Culture and Chaos episode is over. Now always remember that if you miss me too much, or if I miss you too much, all you have to do is go on my YouTube, and all episodes are recorded and edited and put onto their podcast style, so it's easier to digest on there when you're not live streaming with me. And also, if you want to know any of the music, my Spotify is verified. It is Komal, Komal. Follow my Instagram for radio updates, and I hope you had an amazing time talking pop culture business with me. Everybody have an amazing rest of your week. Ladies that have told me in the chat that you're in your Ludo phase, I'm praying for you. We can get through this together. Have a very amazing week, guys. Bye. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Culture and Chaos. I love you so much. Hope you loved it. Tune in next week. Bye.